Hey, what's up guys? It's Vatonage. Welcome back to another add-on video. This is the Calamity add-on, and I'm on 1.17.32, but it should work on a lot of other versions as well. So let me just create a new world really quick. For this add-on, you'll need to turn on these 4 settings, and you can turn this one on if you want as well, if you want the new Cave and Cliffs world generation. And I'll turn on cheats just to showcase it, and to enable the add-on, you go to Behavior Packs, and click activate after you've installed it, and it should also activate the resource pack, and then you click create. So basically this add-on adds a bunch of new bosses for you to fight, and it's pretty fun for just in a mod pack where you can fight bosses, and it looks like we spawn in a jungle. So let me go into creative really quick and show you how to do everything. So what you will need is a Keycrafter. So to get a Keycrafter, you just go to the bottom and click Keycrafter, and here is the recipe. It's not too bad, but yeah, once you have it, you right click it or interact with it and it gives you another one, and then you can place it down. And here's all the keys. How the crafting works is basically it'll upgrade the keys, so you can go from one to the next, and it's pretty difficult to make the higher ones because you'll need all the lower ones as well. But for the basic ones, it's not too bad. So yeah, let me go into creative really quick. So these keys can be used on naturally generating structures like this one right here. And basically these will generate depending on where you are. And if you get a key, you can spawn some bosses. So if I use the wrong type of key, it won't do anything, but I have to use the wooden key on the wooden one, and it'll basically spawn a new boss, and the boss will also spawn like minions as well. So it's pretty difficult. I'm just gonna /kill at E, and basically these will drop a bunch of stuff, but this is the weakest one, so it's not really that good. And there's a chance that they can drop some really good items as well, so you should look out for those. And so for the wooden ones, they will basically generate anywhere on the overworld on the surface, so those are pretty much the easiest ones to find. And then for the prismarine ones, they will spawn on beaches or just like near water. And for the stone, iron, gold, diamond, emerald, and obsidian ones, all of those will spawn underground. So if you want those, you have to go mining. And mining's not too bad with this. If you get an item called gemstone, you can craft a gem pickaxe. And these are dropped from bosses, but you can basically go mining really fast with this. Let me go into survival. If you break blocks, it'll turn everything nearby into glass, which makes it pretty easy to see everything, but I doubt I'll be able to find one of these spawning things very quickly because they are pretty rare down here. But you don't have to find the ones down here to beat the game, because they also spawn in the Nether and the end, which I'm going to show you right now. So yeah, if you want the underground ones, you can definitely find them down there, and then they're pretty difficult, so yeah, I'd definitely get like at least full diamond before fighting most of those. And I'm gonna just spawn one in really quick. So I'll fight a diamond one, yeah. So this is one of the stronger ones. I think it's like halfway in how strong it is compared to everything else. So I'll get a diamond key, and I'll get full netherite. And so this is gonna probably be really difficult, so I'll also get a enchanted golden apple and go into survival. So I'm gonna eat this and use the key, and as you can see, there's a pretty strong boss right here, and it doesn't take knockback. And then there's also these things that spawned as well, and they will shoot harming arrows. So yeah, and it's pretty difficult. As you can see, this has a bunch of health. And I'm also not really using a very good sword. You can get way better weapons and sharpness and enchantments. So I'm just going to kill them with a command really quick. and pick up all the stuff. So just from that I got 3 gemstones. Those are dropped by a bunch of different monsters, and I'll show you what those do eventually. So let me go back into creative, and let me go to the Nether. So in the Nether you can find 2 different types of boss structures. So the first one is a gold one right here. This one's not too bad, it's pretty easy. You just use a gold key and it will spawn in some golden monsters, and you can kill them for a bunch of stuff. You can get iron leaf from them, and I think you can also get gemstones, so it's pretty useful. And the other one that spawns in the end is a magma platform, but they're really rare, so good luck finding one. They'll spawn near magma, and they sometimes have like ancient debris next to them as well. So yeah, they're really rare though compared to those ones. So I probably won't be able to find one, but I'll just load in the structure really quick. Alright, here we go. So this is a magma one, and if you get a magma key, then you can spawn in the boss. And this is the second strongest boss in the game, right here. So this thing has like over 1,000 health, I think, so it's pretty difficult to kill, but I'm gonna just use a command to kill it. And as you can see, we got some firestone, which is really useful for the recipes. So yeah, and that's basically it for the Nether, so let me go to the end now. So in the end, you can find 2 different ones as well, and they might not, yeah, they're probably not on the main end island, because they're pretty rare, so I'm just going to teleport to one of the outer ones. Alright, so the ones you can find in the end are Obsidian and Purpur bosses. So over here is an Obsidian one. You can also find this in the overworld really deep near Bedrock. And this is the 3rd strongest boss in the game. So if you get an Obsidian key, you can use it and it'll spawn a bunch of stuff. And as you can see, it's spawning in some of the old bosses and stuff that we've already fought. But the actual boss should spawn right now. And yeah, this one. This is the 3rd strongest boss in the game. So it's pretty difficult. Let me get rid of it really quick. So from this, you can get some shadow scales, which are used in the recipes as well. So, this is like the 3rd strongest ore, or whatever you call it, from the monsters. And if you look around in the end long enough, you'll find some Purpur bosses, and basically those are the strongest ones in the game. It's like an end themed boss. So let me clear my inventory really quick. So these ones are pretty rare, so it might take me a while to find it. But they're not too rare. The ones in the Nether are probably more rare than this one is. Alright, so here's one over here. Basically this one is the strongest boss in the game, so let me get the key and let me use it on the boss. And so this one's weird, like it spawns the boss at the end, and there's also creepers that will explode, so watch out for those. And here's the boss. It's totally not themed after anything. Yeah, this is the final boss, and it pains me to do this, but I'm going to kill it. And basically this one will drop shadow scales, and it will also drop ender bones. So these are really important for the recipes. So let me go into survival really quick and get a crafting table. So down here are all of the recipes that you can use to craft everything, and I'm going to be going by order for which ones you should get first. So down here are the leaf items. So you get a leaf axe, which can basically chop down trees really fast, and it gets rid of all the leaves nearby. So it's pretty useful if you want to just cut down trees. But it's not that good, but it's only the leaf level, so you can get this pretty early on. And it does 6 damage, so not terrible. And here is a leaf blade. It basically does the same damage as a diamond sword, but it also has Nature's Gift, which basically gets rid of like fire and lava nearby whenever you hit something. This is a leaf dart. It basically shoots a bunch of leaves and it will kill stuff. Here's a leaf spark. It will summon some monsters to help you fight. And the next thing you'll get are gems. So here is a gem blast. It'll shoot some like bullets that will do a lot of damage. This is a gem slice. It has soul steel, which gives you like speed and strength whenever you hit something. This is gem smash, and I already showed you what this does. It's pretty good. And next is the shadow scales. And basically you can use those to craft this shadow illuminator, which is just a gun, or this shadow stealer, which is a sword, and curse of life drain gives you wither whenever you hit something. And next is the fire weapons. So you get these from the fire magma boss. But this is a fire thrower. It will basically like shoot a fire projectile, which does a lot of damage. You can get a fire bane, which does a lot of damage, and it has firestorm, which gives wither to everything nearby whenever you hit something. And this fire blaze will summon some monsters to help you fight. And the final things you can craft are the ender, which has death call, which will give it'll spawn an evoker fang on everything nearby whenever you hit something, which is pretty strong. The ender blaster, which does a lot of damage, and the ender staff, which summons stuff to help you fight, and the ender destroyer, which is the strongest thing in the game. It doesn't really do that much damage, but let me give one to myself really quick. So basically, whenever you use this, it spawns a projectile which destroys everything nearby. So you can use this to go mining and stuff. It's really good, or breaking a lot of blocks at the same time. So yeah, this is a really good item, and to get it, you have to beat every boss in the game, so it's really difficult. So, well, not every boss, but the final boss at least. So it's really hard to get. So yeah, that's why it's so good. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this add-on video, and I might make it so it'll work in Skyblocks in the future update in a while, whenever I update Skyblock or whatever. I'll try and make it work on Skyblocks. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.